I'm fixing it. I'm filming it. Well, in my previous video I showed you how to reset the password in here, and then I'll show you what the problem is. So I've just turned it on, rebooted. He tells me the touchpad isn't working, and I can see something's haywire here because it's lifted up here in the corner, but it's low here. So it's like cockeyed. Just waiting for the old MacBook Pro to load, and I'll show you the problem. Okay, you can see the mouse there, it moves, but I can't select it. Like if I want to hit back, it doesn't do anything. Actually, I have to put in a temporary wireless mouse. You can see it move, as well as you can actually select buttons here. So let's shut this down and take it apart. Got to the bottom of this, and there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Phillips screws to take apart. Let's get a Phillips here, find a Phillips that'll fit. It's a pretty small Phillips. There we go, that's perfect. So I don't know what size that is, but pretty darn small. Okay, we got 10 screws to remove. Let's get an old camera box out and fill it up. This one's got a bit of a dent here. Oh, longer ones at the back. Yes. Even Loctite on them. As long as I remember they're at the back so far. What? That one's a short one. Okay. So other than these three, the rest was all short. Hopefully I can remember that. No, I may have to watch my video to see how I took it apart. Okay, let's gently take this off here. Okay, we got a few dust bunnies. We'll blow that out. Why does this thing look like it's expanded? That's weird. That's the battery. Look how expanded it is. That's what was pushing up on that as soon as I opened it up. I'll have to investigate that. Okay, yeah, I got some dust here. Let's turn on the air compressor and blow things out before I get dust somewhere I shouldn't. Okay, let's blow this out. Again, not too much air. So this bulged battery does not look good. Can you see how much it's bulged? And guess what's right underneath it? The mouse pad. Bet you this is the culprit. And of course it says, warning, do not remove battery. But I pretty well have to, just to see what is the problem with that mouse pad. So we're going to have to take it off anyways. Is that a Phillips? No, it is a Y screw. Holding the battery is a Y screw. There we go. Yeah, they hid one. They hid one underneath that label. that ever bulged. Okay, so how do we disconnect it? There's a little connector here. There. Yeah, I think that's what was the problem causing this mouse. Put tension on it. Hopefully it didn't break it. But yeah, it's totally expanded. My lord. Is that a fire hazard? Probably is. Let's take a look at this mouse pad now. Okay, it's still sitting a little cockeyed. What did it break on here? Oh, I think that got bent. Can you hear it? It's clicking. Clicking where it's supposed to. So that's what was the problem. It was the battery. Yes, it was the battery pushing down on this so hard. Because it's... Yeah, look at that battery. Look how wide, how bulged it is. I've never seen that. Of course, I've never had Apple. Is that a common thing with Apple? Wow, will this thing run without a battery? Let's give it a try. All I've done is disconnect the battery and the mouse is working a little bit better. So we'll just put this on here. There was a couple grounding screws in the back, meaning that the case was grounded. So let me just put a couple in. Just open this up. Let's see how the mouse feels now. Oh, look at the mouse is sitting level. So that was the problem. That crazy battery. Okay, well let's plug this in, and it would be nice if this can work without the battery at least. Well, green light came on. Let's see if it'll power up. Well, it's still working without the battery, thank God. Okay, let's, will it click? Yes, it works. So that was a problem. There you go, isn't that nice? So I went into thinking the mouse was a problem, but it was something else, the battery. So you always keep open-minded. Something else might be breaking something. Look at that, works perfect. Isn't that something? Okay, well let's shut this down, and I will inform my subscriber that he has to get a new battery, or just use this the way it is. Okay, so be wary when you buy Apple Mac Pro. This is what's going to happen. Your battery's going to swell. I've never seen that before. Amazing. Even started leaking a little bit too. Well, it's kind of nice the laptop works without that swollen battery. So I'm just going to take these back off, unplug it first, because I want to put those 3 screws back where they came from. Well, before we put this away, let's look at this stuff here. So here's the hard drive, here's the memory. How much memory's in it? 2 gigs, so 4 gig on this mean machine. Dual fans, interesting. There's the CD-ROM and the hard drive. I've never taken a hard drive out of this thing. Let's see what happens. A couple of Phillips. Couple Phillips, and you just lift up. And then you basically just unplug this here. There. Now you can replace this hard drive. How big is this hard drive? This is a 500 gigabyte hard drive. Well, that's pretty fair. Okay, let's get this together. just kind of rails in here. There, so it kind of floats. Probably meant to take a little abuse if you accidentally drop your laptop. Don't drop your laptop, people. There you go. Okay, let's take a look at this memory. You ever have to update your memory on your MacBook? And again, be careful, anti-static. Make sure you're grounded to yourself here. There we go. You just kind of push these tabs out of the way, and there, it lifts up. That's your memory module. And then if you want to do your other one, and there you go. Now you can add some memory to her. So those are your memory chips. Okay, let's get this back in. Make sure it's seated nice and click down. Okay. Let's get the next one in. Push it in and push it down. There. Well, as much as I'd love to take apart this thing, you know how I like to take apart it, but we won't. These are meant to be taken apart in case you have to update your hard drive and that, and your battery. Well, yeah, they didn't want you taking your battery apart, and that's why they used the tamper-proof. Why? I don't see that too often. So, well, let's get this case back on. Okay. Remember, the 3 longer ones were here. All the other guys were everywhere else. Just get them started. Don't tighten anything, just get them started. This case fit in here pretty good, so it's not like there's a lot of play or movement. Okay, well, let's turn this back on. Let's get it. Okay, green light came on. Let's see if it comes back to life. Oh yeah, this is setting level now. That was the problem. That battery. That could start a fire. I don't know if you can tell how swollen it is. Just unbelievable. There we go. Let's type in my new password for him. See if it works. Wow, yes it does. So there you go. That was a problem. Mouse is working here. It's doing its function. So again, that was kind of a twist there coming across that. And good luck in your repair.